In this video, I'm going to do number 35. This is about transformation of function. A function g is given. Identify the parent function. I don't have to look too far because this has a square root, guys. That means the parent function is square root of x. So part 1 is done. Then use the steps for graphing multiple transformation of functions to list. In order, the transformations apply to the parent function to obtain the graph of g. Okay, so looking at what x is getting first. So start from the, bx. If you are x, what's the first thing that you're getting? X is first getting added by 8.1, right? We read x plus 8.1. So we're going to have that first horizontal transformation. We have to shift this graph 8.1 units to the left. So let's tell them that first. And you know, this is very nice. They give you steps for graphing transformation function. Do the horizontal translation first, do the vertical stretch or shrink, and then reflect and then do your vertical translation. But first of all, we have a horizontal translation of 8.1 to the left. So I'll tell them part number 2, the first step is to shift the graph of f 8.1 units to the left. And I told them that. All right, the next one should be horizontal and vertical stretch and shrink. Okay. I'm multiplying this by 1/2. So this will make the graph wider, but if I'm following their wording, multiplying by 1/2. Let's see what are some options that we can choose from. Multiplying by 1/2. Are we going to say stretch, compress, reflect, or shift? I'm going to go ahead and say stretch the graph by a factor of 1/2. Okay. Horizontally, okay. Stretch the graph. No, that's this. Now this is especially tricky. I do want to go with the one that has a factor of 1/2, but do I have to do the compress then? You know what, I'll do that. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and do it again. I'll say compress, so making it like flatter, right? Compress the graph vertically by a factor of 1/2. I'll go with that. The last one. There's no reflection. I don't see a negative number in front of 1/2 or negative number in front of x inside the square root. So skip the reflection. We're going to the vertical translation. We're moving down this graph 5.1 unit. So shift the graph down 5.1 unit. And I think maybe there's a mistake on part 2, but I can come back and check on it. These wordings can be so confusing sometimes. That was number 35. If I go in and take a look at it, oh, thank goodness. We have a check mark next to it. So if you guys see a fraction like 1/2, 1/7, 1/10, a number that is smaller than 1, if its absolute value is smaller than 1, go with what I did. Compress was the word, vertically by a factor of that number. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I may do maybe 2 more videos today.